We all knew that he was great, he's a natural leader. He gave orders, we'd obey, he's the man who ran charade. He had an agenda that led the board, a fund for the future couldn't be ignored. We would collectively reverse the trend, raise lots of money and not overspend. Askers plugged away. That's just one example of Jeff's work on display. There's so much more to tell you as you sip your Cabernet. Jeff sent emails in all caps when exasperated, and his point he would convey, he's the man who ran charade. Rabbi D and Barbara M sometimes begged to differ. Jeff was there to clear the way, he's the man who ran charade. If an issue came up, he'd meet at Dunkin' Donuts. Solve the problem ex parte, he's the man who ran charade. As devil's advocate, he'd make his case, just put it out there in our face. His opinion couldn't be ignored, but he never gave direction to the board. Options we would weigh. At times he got frustrated when we, the board, would stray. He'd say, it's time for action, let's get it done today. So tonight we recognize our fearless leader. Stewardship was his cachet, he's the man who ran charade. He's the man who ran charade. Woo! We've gone through the niceties, you'd think that we loved him. But in truth, there's more to say about this guy who ran charade. As you see, he had a style that the board didn't notice. Dressing was not his forte. He's the man who ran charade. Notwithstanding, he would state on some matters he'd pontificate. He had focus and a lot of drive, but sometimes we would barely leave alive. Jeff, you know we care, but what's with all that hair? He loves to use the F word. We all know that is so. Don't cross this man or else you will be told just where to go. Now it's time to wrap it up. You know we've been kidding. Thank you, Jeff. Hip, hip, hooray. He's the man who ran charade.